Live. We're live, people. Live in the morning. Live. I can't sing. I'm gonna stop singing right now. This Instagram thing always seems to be always off. This stupid phone of mine. We're gonna try to make this thing. I think that we're gonna fall on accident. I think we're good, folks. Hey, good morning to you guys. Hey, today we're talking about 3 steps to find joy fast. Yeah, because I want to find joy, right? It'd be nice to find some joy in life. Wouldn't that be beautiful and amazing? So let's talk about that today. Let's talk about how to find joy fast. Good morning to you guys, wherever you're at in the world. It's a beautiful Wednesday, because it always is beautiful. You're going to hear me say it a lot. A beautiful Wednesday, because it's a beautiful Wednesday. I got my great-grandmother's here. Great-grandmother? My wife's grandma. So, no, it's my grandma. My grandma? Yeah, my wife's grandma. Something like that. Good morning. She's hanging with us. She's a cool little Filipino lady. She's quiet and hangs out and folds laundry. She's so dope, man. She's super awesome. Seriously. Doesn't say very much, but when she says something, it matters. I love her. Anyways, let's get into this today. We're talking about the 3 steps to find joy fast, because here's the truth. Great job on Growth Day. I appreciate it, Bonnie D. Lake. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed my time on Growth Day. If you guys have not checked out Growth Day yet, go there. Go check it out. But hey, good morning, Simone. Let's do this. I find that there's 3 specific ways you can find joy pretty quick in life when we have those moments of not having joy. And you know what I'm talking about. There's days we wake up, we just don't feel like we're on. Good morning, Farmer Mima. Good morning, good morning. And what I find is that someone's trying to find something. Good morning, Danny from LA. Kurt Scott, good afternoon. He's afternoon. That means you're somewhere on the east side of the world. And here's what you do when you need to find joy, because we need joy, right? Let's be honest. We need these moments where we have a little bit more happiness, a little bit more like pride and kind of joy, right? Because you might be dealing with some crazy. Maybe you deal with some people on a daily basis you don't like. Maybe you consistently are dealing with situations that drive you insane and you can't find a way to get past them. Good morning, Country Dell, Gladys, Bonnie, hey, Marie Johnson. Or maybe you just want to be happier. Maybe you're going through the motions of life right now and you're like, I want to be happier than I am right now. Because I'm telling you right now, there's always a level of happy above the level of happy you have right now. I'm dead serious. It always exists. We don't think it exists, but it exists. And sometimes we get complacent and we feel comfortable in the space we're at. We don't realize it's a better place for you. A better opportunity can be on the horizon if you choose to lean into that bad boy. Let's talk about this right now. Step 1, the first one on a way of how you can find a way to actually get joy fast is actually pretty interesting. It's pretty common. You need to achieve something. And I'm being serious. You need to achieve something in order to have some level of joy. Now, you most likely think like, oh, Anthony, I got to achieve something. What do you mean? Well, I mean, if you think about it, when did you try something in the past you did like real hard work like to get to, right? Let's say maybe you built something, saved something, bought something, took a trip. You mustered up the strength and confidence to go make a statement, right? And remember what it felt like when you got that thing done? Like, I feel good, man. You got to this point where you accomplished this thing, and I'm telling you, as well as I do, it felt damn good, man. You felt sexy, like you hit that weight. Let's be honest, like guys, you hit that weight, you go look in the mirror, you check your muscles. I'm not gonna lie, I worked out yesterday, and I went and looked at myself in the mirror for like 30 seconds. I'm like, yeah. I achieved weight loss. You're gonna pretty soon see some before and after pictures of my transformation during 75 hard. I'm telling you, it's kind of crazy. What's up, my son? Good morning. He's walking here. Don't come bother me though yet, though. I'm hanging with the people, son. And then if you think about it, ladies, man, when you get that nice dress. You achieve saving some money to get that dress, to go on that trip. The girls go, you on a trip somewhere, and you guys sit out there. There's a moment you sit back and go, hell yeah, we took this trip. We feel good out here. Hey, girl. And you clink your glasses. Cheers, right? Whatever it may be. You notice a moment when you've achieved something, you go, damn it, I feel good. That's a fast way to find joy, because you can get joyful in the moment of accomplishment. That's what most people do. And here's what I'm going to tell you. As much as it can help to get fast joy that way, there's better ways. There are better ways. If you're in a funky place, and let's go to a deep, dark, I always call it dark. I've been to a dark place in my life. I hope you haven't, and I don't hope that you do, but if you have, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes the last thing you want to do is be like talking to people when you have no happy. It's a very desolate, heavy place to be, and I've been there. And what I've found is in those moments, there's something you can do that's a little bit abnormal for most people. We got Country, Tom, LeBroth. How you guys doing? Gladys, hey. What I found is like in those moments, you can do number 2, the second step to find joy fast. And here's what it is. You can borrow joy. Seriously, you can literally borrow joy from people. And it sounds odd, I know. You might have heard me say in the past, I'm not quite sure how long you've been following, hanging out, but listen what you can do. If you are in a space where you're like, man, I'm not in a good happiness space, I don't have a bunch of joy, what do? You borrow it. And here's what it looks like to borrow joy. You go around joyful people. That's what it looks like. You go around. Here's why. Think about when your friends are in a happy place, you go hang around them. What do? I sit around, I hang around. What do? They make jokes. They try to make you happy. They kind of nudge you with their elbows. They have you watch a TV show. They say, let's just go for a trip. I'm going to take you out somewhere. And they take you somewhere. And in doing so, you just happen to be in this space where like everything that was crazy seems to kind of disappear. The problem is most of the time when you're in a funky place, you lack joy. You think, I don't want to burden somebody else with my problems. I don't want to go around and be a poo butt. I don't want to go around and just kind of bring the energy down. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to sit here in my solitude and be in silence and be sad. I'm going to feel bad about myself. Why? Why would you do that? Because you know what people actually like? I like making people happy. Whenever I go out and actually give joy to people and they borrow it from me, I say borrow because when you get it, you can give it. Borrow. I take, I give back, or I give to others, right? So the thing is, I love when people come around in funky moods. I'm like, hey, come hang out, man. You in a bad mood? Come hang out with Ant. Let's find some joy for you. And in doing so, I experience the joy because I'm giving it. I'm part of the experience. In that relationship, I may be giving it, but I feel it. Don't rob somebody of that opportunity when you're in a funky mood. Go be around somebody. If you have a moment right now, you're not feeling that great, go be around people that are happy and let them give you happy so they can be happy and you can be happy. There's no reason to be stuck in this place you don't belong or need to be for much longer, right? So find a way to be in that space by going around human beings and just not even talking about the problem. Or maybe you do talk about it. You share it. You push it out. You let it ride and flow. And all of a sudden, it's like, all right, I made more sense. Thank you for letting me get it off my chest, right? Borrow joy. And the third step, and this is the one that I live in. It's a very interesting one. And it may not make sense, but I think it will. If you're an intelligent human, it'll hit. Poo butt. Yes, Simone, I say poo butt. I tell my kids all the time, stop being poo butts right now. You know what? Here's the crazy thing. We took a trip. We took these little punks, my broke roommates. We took them on a cruise one time to like St. Kitts. And went to St. Kitts, walked off the boat, went out to the beach. In the beach, there was like this in-the-water trampoline they had done. And we're like, we paid money. We paid money for a trampoline and a couple beach chairs. These little punks sat in the beach chair all poo butt. Didn't want to go in. I'm like, what are you doing? We want to go back in the boat because in the boat they got food and they got these games. I'm like, damn it, we're on a, look at the water. It's clear. There's a trampoline in the water. We be a little poo butts. We forced them to sit there and watch me and my wife have fun in the water. We ain't gonna let you guys take our joy. You ain't gonna take my joy. Anyways, yes, poo butt's a word that I use. Third step as we get into this. My man Tom Lamont, how you doing? Good morning to you. Third step is this: fail. Sounds odd, yes. I'm dead serious. When you are trying to find joy fast, fail. And here's why failure is a really quick path to joy in some capacity. And no, it sounds odd. Whenever I fail at things, what happens is I fail and I get bad reps out of the way. I'm telling you, it's a two-step thought process. It's not immediate, like failure in and of itself isn't like, I failed, yay, right? I'm not being facetious and being like, oh, yeah, fail, you'll feel great. No, what I am saying, though, is if you want to get to a moment of joy, you want to get to the point of getting the bad reps out of the way, because here's what happens. I have some confidence and success because I learned something. I got something new. And so if you perceive it this way, you're like, okay, I failed. What did I learn? What did I get? What made sense? Okay, great. Now let me go try it again. And what crazy thing happens is like, think about playing like a puzzle. When I do a puzzle, like, it's kind of the same way. I try something, didn't work. I'm like, but I can do this now. Let me try that. Oh, okay, that didn't work. Let me try this. And the little bit of joy that comes out, and here's what happens. It builds and builds and builds, and all of a sudden, bam, it hits. You're like, I feel great. I feel amazing. It all settles into an amazing space. And I'm telling you, if you try more things and you find joy in failure because of what it'll give to you, oh, the world's a whole different space for you. Now you live in an area where internally, what can take you down? If you find joy within failure, what's going to knock you down? Very little. But it's because you see failure as the end all and you don't see what it can provide for you that you lose joy, right? And you can't get it. Think about that. If I don't see failure as end all, I don't lose joy. That means I get joy to stay closer to me. I'm in it much more often and much more consistently. And then I can learn something to apply it to achieve and have more joy. If you can get your mind wrapped around this perspective, it'll be a game changer for you. So those are my 3 steps for you to find joy fast in your life, wherever you're doing. Go out in the world and find a way to achieve something amazing, or even not amazing, but achieve something to get joy quickly, even when you don't feel like doing it. 2, borrow joy from other human beings that are around you that have more joy to make you feel good. Because I'm telling you, people want to make you happy and you want to be happy. 3, fail more often. Try new things till you know when you try them, you're learning a lesson, not doing it because you feel horrible. You're learning a lesson. As you learn that lesson, it makes you feel happier because you can apply it more and have more success. That's my message for you today. I'm going to let you guys go because I got to take my kids to school. Here's the last thing I'll tell you. If you do not subscribe to my daily podcast just yet, go to shiftstarterdaily.com. Those of you guys over here on the Facebooks and the YouTubes and all that fun stuff, make sure you guys head to the link that you see on the screen in 3, 2, boom, shiftstarterdaily.com. Daily podcast, 8 minutes. It's easy peasy, but I give you some fire in your ear in the morning, and I make your heart a little bit bigger for the day to get going. So check it out, shiftstarterdaily.com. Outside of that, God bless you, and I'll see you on Friday. Take care. See you guys. I'm out.